Before we start the video, guys, if you do enjoy, make sure you leave a like on the video, share the video, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button, and also do not forget to turn on that notification bell as well. Enjoy! What's up, guys? It's your boy Tucci here, back with another video, and today we're playing some more Injustice 2 Mobile. And guys, I am so happy to announce that I am done with the semester for school, so I am on winter break, and I'm planning on making a lot of videos. It has been too long since I've been making a video every day or every other day. So I'm going to be hopping back up on that train starting today. I am committed. You already know it if you've seen my videos in the past. These past month or month and a half has been completely wild and crazy with school and everything, but now it's completely over. Well, at least for the winter break. And I'm ready to rock and roll. And starting off, we are going to be talking about the top 5 things, maybe not the top 5 things, but 5 things that should be added to Injustice 2 Mobile, either in the next update, as in the December update, or the update after that, in my personal opinion. So let's get locked, let's get loaded, and let's roll right into it, starting at number 5. Okay, so really quickly before I start this, I just want to say that, again, like I said, these might not be the most important things, and these are probably going to be more minor things rather than big things, so just keep that in mind when you're watching the video. But these are some things that I found throughout playing the game for a while now that would make it seem a little bit more better and a little bit more useful in my personal opinion. So, with that said, let's go ahead and jump into this. Number 5, we have putting shards on the characters in the roster screen. So if you guys take a look at your roster right now, you're going to see that the character's type, as in might, agility, arcane, metahuman, etc. You're going to see the level 60, 5 stars, level 57, 4 stars, level 60, 3 stars. You're going to see the name of the character at the bottom, and you're going to see the threat level below that. So what I think, they could probably make it fit right above the name. They could shorten the name a little bit, make it a tiny bit smaller, and they could put the name, or I'm sorry, the shards probably right above there. But even if it's just the number of shards, just somewhere on the screen, you know what I mean? Just the number. So, for example, if we take a look at Blade Master Robin, I have 108 shards out of 440, okay? Even if they could just put a 108 somewhere on the character card. So I'm looking at Blade Master Robin here, maybe in the bottom right hand corner. I think that would be a good spot. Or they could move the type, like the agility, might, arcane. They could move that down to the bottom right hand corner, and they could put the shards in the top right hand corner and make it like a little flashy, maybe like gold imprint, or just a different kind of color, so you know that this is how many shards I have for this character, and that way you don't get confused with it being a level or any of that kind of sort. Number 4, we have gear shard total destruction. I don't know why I call it destruction, but I do. So what I mean by this is, if you go into your gears for your characters, you're going to see that if you have multiple gear items, unfortunately, I don't have any to shatter right now, but say I had 5 of these Robin Hoods, okay? Now, if I go into my Robin Hood, I can see I have 900 health and 65 attack. I'm perfectly fine with that, okay? Very, very, very rarely am I ever going to want to take that away. So, if I get 5 of those hoods, that means I'm just going to go right into the hoods, I'm just going to hit details, and I'm going to start shattering all 5 of them, okay? Now, if you play campaign missions like I do, and you go through and you just keep simming the battles, or you play the battles and you just build up all the gears, it gets annoying. You know, to go through every single character, it's pretty time consuming, and there should be a button for it, I think. Even if it's for just the character at least, okay? So, say it could be in the right hand corner, bottom right hand corner, there's a bunch of space over there. They could put a shatter all button, or shatter all extra button, or something like that, or extra gears, or something like that, okay? So specifically for characters, you know that, okay, this specific gear item I am good on, I don't want any other one for it, I just want to shatter the rest of the gears. There could be a shatter all button, and it would say like, are you sure you want to shatter? And then it could bring up the list
of like all of the gear pieces you have for the character right on here. And even if you're not 100% sure if the gear item might be better than a certain other one or not, you could always just go through and hit details on that screen. So it would literally be the same format as this with like 5 other gear pieces right here, maybe like 10 total for the character. And you can go through, hit details, and at the top it would say, are you sure you want to shatter all these gear pieces? At the bottom you hit OK or no or whatever, close, and then it would shatter all of them at once. It would save so much time. It really, really would. And I think, honestly, a button for each specific character would probably be better than a button for all the characters, just because you might get a gear piece for a character that you're not 100% sure on, or even like 50% sure on. So it is nice to go back and double check. But this is a method that I think would be very time saving, especially because it's so annoying going through each and every gear piece and shattering each and every gear piece individually. Okay, coming in at number 3, we have a, oh, I can't block, hold on, let me move my little guy there. We have a replay button. And what I mean by this is, when you go through and you're, doing the battle like I am, la-da-la-da-la-da, you don't do da boop boop. Here we go, yup, Dr. Fate, you're going down, yada yada yada, okay, done. Okay, so, what I mean by a replay button is when this screen pops up right here, it should say, there should be a button for replay or continue. And by replay, you can go through, and instead of going back to the, previous screen, you could go and just replay the mission, and so that way it saves you the whole time of going through this right here, this waiting screen. You gotta wait, I wonder what time it is. Is my pizza ready, Mom? Okay, I'm now 55, la-da. Okay, alright, I might be over-exaggerating a little bit. That was, obviously, it doesn't take that long to go back to the home screen, but the whole key about this list, like a lot of it, is just time saving, because that whole process, going back to the screen, trying to find another group, to fight, hitting fight, and then you gotta wait for the load screen to happen again, I think it wouldn't be really necessary. Now, this button would probably be more useful and make a lot more sense for campaign missions. So I think they should definitely consider it for campaign missions, because you're fighting the same team every time, and that way it would save some time if you don't want to sim the battles. Like, I know for me, I go through to this, 5th world over here, I do the Robin ones, and I have to refresh them, and I don't like simming them because I can beat them very easily, so it saves me sim cards. So I go through, I hit fight, wait for the loading screen, go into the battle, beat him, wait for the loading screen, come back to it, come back to this screen right here, click on them again, hit fight again, hit fight one more time to get into the loading screen to go into the battle. You see what I mean? It's such a big hassle. So this button would be very beneficial for campaign. Now for arena mode, what they could do though is they could do a replay button and a continue button, again. And if you hit replay for arena mode, it could have a screen where it pops up the top 3 teams, or like the highest team threat that you would see in the lobby, as if you went back. Or maybe like not the same team, because that might be a little, not worth it. But it could basically go through and do a whole research again, and it would show the top 3 teams. And if you're not satisfied with those 3 teams, then fine. Okay, then you can hit continue instead, and then you can go back to the main screen, see what you gotta do, if you want to fight a different team, that's fine. But as long as it gives you like 3 teams, it could show like the best character on the team like it normally does, the threat level and stuff like that. And I think that would just save a lot more time, because I guarantee you more than half of the time you're probably just going to end up fighting one of those teams. If all you do is hit the replay button, those 3 teams come up immediately, you click on one of them, you hit fight, and then all of a sudden you're in the loading screen to go into that next fight, instead of going to the loading screen to go back to the main menu, pick your team, hit fight, go into the loading screen again, and then get into the battle. It would just save a lot of time and a lot more steps, to be perfectly honest. Okay, coming at number 2, this is kind of the same thing as the last one, but instead of a replay button, a redo button. So as you know, the same exact thing if you lose, and this would probably be, more beneficial for campaign. I don't really see how they could do it for arena mode, because I don't think you could be given the chance to fight the same team twice. Although maybe, you know, they could give you like a one-time chance to redo the fight. That actually is a good idea. Wow, I just thought at the top of my head. So basically what it is you hit the redo button, say campaign wise, and instead of going back to loading screen, whatever, it just immediately starts the fight again. Like, it'll show the two characters coming into battle, and you just redo it, so that way you don't have to waste any time. And then for arena mode, you could hit replay if you lose, and you could get one free replay, okay, to try and beat that team again. Because I know this might drop problems, so I think if you got one free attempt, so you don't have to spend any more pips, you know, you don't have to spend another pip to try and beat the team. You go ahead and get one free turn though to try and do it again, and just go and beat them. Because I know a lot of times I'll lose an arena battle by just not paying attention, when I know I could definitely win it if I actually fully paid attention, which is my fault and my own stupidity and idiocity. But still, there are other scenarios where you might lose and you're like, I know I could beat this team, and it's really dumb and stressful to have to go back to the main menu and you just lost a complete pip for it, especially with my main team where I get a lot of arena points. It irks me so bad. It irks me. And now finally coming in at number 1, and by the way guys, this list was not meant to be in any specific order, as in one more important than the other. I just put them just in number order, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, not rating order like most important to least important. But the last and foremost, number 1, we have in the chest section, we should have a gear only chest. And it should be 2 options. You can either buy it with coins or you could buy it with gems. And the reason for this chest is because there's not a lot, but there's some characters in the game that you cannot get their gear pieces unless you only do the basic chests, okay? And I think this chest could be maybe 2 kinds. So maybe like for silver characters, it would be like a certain amount of gold, or you can spend a certain amount of gems. And then you could have a gold gear chest where you're only getting gear characters for gear pieces for gold characters, and obviously it would be more gold and more gems and whatever. Not a whole lot, just a little bit, but I think that would be a really good idea, because there's some characters in the game, if you don't have the gear pieces for them, come on guys, you know that character is not worthless, but it's definitely a downgrade compared to another character that has all their gear available. So that is it guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure you let me know what else should be added in the game in your guys' opinion. It's been your boy Tooch, and I'm out. Be strong, stay strong, and of course, peace.